Cloud. Cloud. Imagine the effect, excuse me, the effect that this scene had on me as a kid. Like, the most depth I'd ever gotten out of a game was like Mario 3 before I played this game. This was the first RPG I played, first real RPG. And so, like, to see this scene where, like, Tifa's running after Cloud in the darkness, and just after seeing that big cutscene with the weapons, and, like, not only that, but the longest game I had played up to this point was, like, 2 hours long. And, you know, as a kid, I'm probably into hour 40 at this point, or whatever. And that scene happens, and it's not the end. It almost feels like the beginning of the second part of the game. It's actually more like 2/3 of the way done with the game, but this feels like the first act is finishing almost. And now there's weapons attacking, and Sephiroth has the black materia. Like, this is just the start of, like, Doom, and now we have to save the world, you know? It's just wild. I didn't know what to do. I was always like that. I mean, at this point, I was expecting Guard Scorpion to be the final boss, you know? So the fact that we get all the way here, we see Sephiroth, we haven't even fought him yet, we just saw him. The game's still going, like, it's wild. Also, I want to talk about this scene, because this scene actually confused me a lot the first couple times I played the game, because this is happening, this is a scene when they, like, first meet. But it's, if you don't go into it with that mindset, you can be kind of confused as to when this happens. But this is the very first time Cloud appears in Midgar. What's the matter? Oh. Poor kid. Oh. He's a ghost. Are you alright? Ooh, ah. Tifa? How is it raining? That's a good question. It's gutter water. God. It just rains gutter water. Tifa? Tifa. Oh, Cloud. That's right, I'm Cloud. Is it really you, Cloud? I never thought I'd find you here. Yeah, it's been a while. What happened to you? You don't look well. Yeah, it's nothing. I'm okay. How long has it been? "5 years. What is it? You know what? You know what bothers me a bit about this scene? I never really thought about it, but like, I mean, I don't know. It makes sense, I guess. So, if you had met someone for the first time in a long time, and you were like, "How long has it been?" and you knew it was 7 years, and they said 5, you'd probably just correct them. Like, you'd probably just be like, "Nah, I think it's actually been 7." But she doesn't say anything here. She says it's really been a long time. I guess it's because he's acting so weird that she's already like, okay, something's not right. I better not screw with his head and say 7. But like, I don't know. I probably would have just said, nah, it's been 7. It's really been a long time. Actually, it's been 7 years. You got your wish and joined Soldier, quit after the Sephiroth incident, and now you're a mercenary. You told me a lot about what happened after you left Nibelheim, but something's wrong. I felt there was something strange about the things you talked about. All the things you didn't know that you should, and other things you shouldn't know that you did. I wanted to make sure. But then I heard you were going far away. And I didn't want that. I didn't know what to do, so I thought I needed more time. And that's why I told you about the Avalanche job. I wanted to be with you, watch you. So this kind of redeems Tifa a bit. But you're still kind of like, too little too late, Tifa. Like, you kind of blew it. But that's good. It's done so well. It's done in a way where, like, we're still kind of mad at Tifa. It redeems her a bit, but we're still like, you blew it. And then she's redeemed later. In here, it feels so important for Tifa to find Cloud because she has to, like, tell him the truth. So then it makes this whole part even more powerful because we need to find Cloud and tell him, like, yo, Tifa done screwed up. Ding. I don't know why Tifa says ding. Huh? The glare. You'll be better soon. You've been asleep for a long time. I'm hungry. Hey, why don't you ask? About him. Because I'm scared. Don't worry. I don't know what happened to Cloud either. Guess I shouldn't tell you not to worry. None of them know if he's alright either. He's still alive, right? Also, the way that the shutters are closed here, so good. How long was I asleep? Let's see now. Must have been about 7 days. What about Sephiroth? You ain't over it yet. Remember that huge light in the northern cave? Since then, the crater's been surrounded by a huge barrier of light. Everyone knows Sephiroth sleeps in that big hole protected by the barrier. We can't do a dang thing about it. We just gotta wait till he wakes up. And on top of that, some huge monster called Weapon's been on a rampage. Weapon? Remember that huge monster that was with Sephiroth at the bottom of the crater? Well, it's up here now. They say it's some legendary monster from the past. Weapon is protecting Sephiroth? Don't know, but he's up here going around tearing crap up. Right now, Rufus is fighting it. I hate to say it, but he's got guts. We should have been the ones to destroy it, but we ain't got no time. Time? Hey, how about Meteor? How about that Meteor? Do we have to give up? Don't know. I thought Cloud would show up to save you all. Professor Hojo wanted to check up on Cloud too. What are you going to do to Cloud? Sephiroth's alter ego. Meteor has been summoned. Essentially, it's all but over now. So, there's no need for you now. No, maybe there is an important task for you. President, preparations for the public execution are complete. Execution? What are you going to get by executing us? You are to be executed for causing this situation. People are ignorant. They'll feel better as long as someone is punished. I take back what little praise I had for this thing, Jack, but... well, enjoy your last moments together. I'll tie your arms now. I love running around as Shuffleboard Barrett. Thank God they put a save point here. It's like such a long, huge story section. You can keep that. Sure, why not? Just go all out. Actually want HP plus. Alright, that'll be a fun time. Okay, so there's a couple things I want to do here. Is everyone here? These are the ones who brought this madness into the world. Hell are these people? We'll be broadcasting your miserable deaths live on national television. Scarlet, why a public execution in this day and age? With the chaos resulting from the media reports, we desperately need to rally public support. It's better that we punish somebody, anybody. You make me sick. Ah ha ha. They'll never admit it, but everyone loves this stuff. We'll start with this girl. If you gotta do it, do me first. Just another showing of how incredible of a human being Barrett is. Camera, this way. Make sure you get this. The audience just eats up tearful goodbyes. Can't Barrett just pop his gun arm off and slip off the cuffs? You're not wrong. What are you doing? This is my special gas chamber. Take your time and enjoy a slow, painful death. I mean, come on, Tifa. Why don't you at least fight? Stuck up, smack. How does he drop the key? Like, what an idiot. Well, now, the show's about to begin. Ha ha ha. Emergency, emergency, weapons approaching, attention all. Military personnel, take your positions. Oh no, it's a weapon. Run. Hey, all of you. Dang, why now? How does it feel now, Scarlet? So you didn't run. I'm impressed. How do I feel right now? Ah! Sleeping gas. This is like Kate Sith's redemption here. Weirdo! That's what they say when they try to fight us. Weirdo! Not like, hey, get him! Okay, so I got a comment on on one of the videos saying that you could run away from this fight. And I've never seen that before. I want to try it. Oh my god, Barret. The damage. Berserk Barret. It looks like I can. It's not saying I can't. You can run away from this fight! I never knew that. That's pretty awesome. I'm here to help. Why you? Ain't you part of Shinra? Let's just say I'm against capital punishment. Besides, I hate this broad. Come on, we gotta help Tifa. I'll keep watch at the entrance. So yeah, I never knew that. That's really cool. Okay, first things first. I love this this part. Like, the fact that it's Barret and Kate Sith just makes so much sense because they always fight throughout the game, so it's cool they get this moment together. Also, just shoot Scarlet in the face on your way over to Tifa. Like, seriously. Kill Scarlet here. Please. It won't open. Oh, very important thing here. While this scene is going on, right here, while he's running towards Rufus, they forgot to take out your movement. So if you leave that room, I don't know how it's done. You hold like up and left or something for like 3 seconds and then hold up. It's a whole trick. It's a speedrun trick. But you hold a certain movement for a certain amount of seconds and then hold something else for a certain amount of seconds. And Barret will leave that room and it will skip this entire part. This whole conversation with Rufus and Heidegger, the whole cutscene where Sapphire Weapon attacks, and it'll go straight to, I think, where Tifa's like getting out, or even I think it might even skip more than that. I think it skips to like where you're leaving. So it's a huge skip in the speedrun. And it's very similar to Midgar Raid skip, where you're basically just running into a trigger that you're not supposed to run into during a cutscene. But yeah, really cool skip. I'm not going to do it because I want to watch the scene, but it's Weapon. There's been so many attacks lately. Can we handle it? And yeah, it works on every version, even the original version. You just hold a direction and boom, skip a whole big part of the game. Or a big part of the scene, at least. I believe so. Your orders? No need to ask. We'll give it a shot from our big cannon. I love this part. We'll give it a shot from our big cannon. Good plan. Open cannon doors. Activate cannon. Target weapon. Yeah, you do that. See how it goes. The ultimate plan. Oh yeah, just click that link, Murderous. To be fair, yeah, it does work in this instance. In fact, both times they shoot the weapon, it works, so joke's on us. Preparations complete. The cannon. Fire! Yeah, so well, okay, we should be clear. This time it doesn't work. The next time it works. This time it kind of just makes them mad. Think of the bits, Bryce. Yeah, it would have been really cool if you could like find Sapphire Weapon's body underwater. That would have been a neat little Easter egg. We did it! Did we get him? Seems so. Weapon approaching! Speed 50 knots! It's heading right towards us! It can't be. We hit it dead on. How about the cannon? It'll take time to reload. Then use regular firepower in the meantime. Yes, sir. Open all artillery doors. Target weapon. Don't let it land. Is that one soldier with the green suit supposed to be the ones that we fight later? I never noticed that. Never noticed that one guy had the green suit. Sapphire Weapon looks so cool. It's too bad you don't really get to see much of him. He has a really cool design. Yeah, those little rockets are gonna do a lot. They just like split off too. Okay, never mind. They make their target, sort of. Okay, maybe not. A lot of those hit water. This guy on the right just dies. Never made it out, just died on the spot. Gas! Barrett, help! Hold your breath, hold on as long as you can. Come on, I can't hold on forever. You should probably stop talking. It's a good thing that she made it slow and painful instead of quick. Oh, she has a line here, by the way. Fools, I've already pushed the switch. The gas room's probably locked from a different room. We gotta go with a different plan. Let's get out of this room first. Tifa, I'll help you, I promise! This part is so evil. Like, it's not even being televised anymore, and she still just wants Tifa to die. No, they locked this too! Fools, now you can't save the girl. Ah ha 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 ha! Okay, time for plan B. Let's run to the airport. Why the airport? Leave Tifa here. Trust me, we gotta take a chance. Wait, how does he know, though? Like, I don't know about that, Kate Sith. I think he just left Tifa to die, to be honest. Let's just watch Barrett do his thing. I gave him Deathblow added cut, but I also gave him Berserk because I thought it'd be funny. Actually, you know what? I need to take Berserk off because we need to watch the Deathblow animation. It's the best. I don't even remember what the Deathblow animation is for the Rocket Punch. It's funnier with the shoot moves. Dude, this guy has so much health. It's funnier with the regular cannons. It was probably pretty funny with the Rocket Punch, too. Oh, darn, I can't get the... Vincent's choke weapon is the silver rifle. We showed it earlier. Looks like a squirt gun. I don't want to get into a fight. It is neither silver nor a rifle. Alright, check this out. Oh, he backhands him. That's cool. Honestly, I feel like I've never seen that animation. That's pretty cool. I want to see him get a hit with it. Oh, yeah! You gotta love how the sound effects still sound like he's shooting him. Okay, before we continue, we have to check out the, How is the drill... Oh, never mind. Alright, we have to check out the Deathblow animation with a gun. Oh yeah, we should give him sense too. Let's just do all the funny... all the funny animations. So Yuffie's outfit is pretty great. I wish she used it more than just there. Look at the giant magnum. How do you even make this? Alright, here's manipulate. He does like a force pool or something. Here's death blow. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid animation. Wind up. And then here is, of course, the dab. Gotta have the Barret dab. This thing does a spin-a-rooney when you hit it. Barret just attacked 3 times in a row, by the way. He countered, and then death blowed, and then regular attack. Oh, it's all good, murders. I'll check those out later. Excited to check them out. Yeah, so Tifa's outfit here is great. She looks like Indiana Jones reporter. I know you're in a hurry, but please, if I could have a word. Shut up! I'm in a hurry! Don't make me so much noise. It's me, Yuffie. Heck you doing here? No time to explain. Given the way Sapphire Weapon's eye looks, I think he's the one that you see first when like the eye opens up. I feel like that one's Sapphire. I'll explain later. Now we gotta get to the airport. Who's that Pokemon? You can get alphas later in the submission, I believe. You could get them now, though, you're right. I don't know if they're any good, though. You grab one just to see. How's it going, Slugger? Another fight that's a joke if you have bad breath. I'm actually kind of curious as to how the alpha stacks up. 'Cause I know it's good, but I don't think it's really good enough to be used here. Curious, let's see. We do have to show off the barrier glitch. Don't let me forget to show that off. I keep forgetting it exists. Gotta remind me. I guess we could probably do it now, couldn't we? All you need is reflect and barrier. I'm never gonna get a soldier. That's the anti-my glitch. We showed that off a while ago when we got to Wutai. That's the only glitch that I know of that can give you an error message on the original game. You can get the error message in other spots, but you have to cheat. In terms of just turning on the game and getting an error message, I think that's the only one that I know of. There we go. I don't think you can manipulate these guys. How's it going, Kay? Remedy? Oh, do they just drop it? Do they even have Shinra Alpha? Are you pulling my leg? Do they drop it? They might drop it. Check out the power of dice! Booyah! Okay. I know it's from the soldiers in the submarine, but someone said you could get them here too. They might have been pulling my leg though. Okay, it's only the submarine guys. I mean, I would have believed you if you told me these guys had it, because it makes sense. But I've never gotten the Shinra Alpha here before, so I didn't know if it was true or not. Yo, you sure this is the right way? It's a dead end. Uh-oh, did I make a wrong turn? You dang cat. What the heck are we gonna do now? They'll all be coming soon. Yeah, this is epic. Yo, better watch my back till the end, partner. I don't even know why he says that, but epic pose. Alright, so this stupid part. You want to do legs, legs, then you do head to get her back to neutral position. Then you do legs, head at the same time. Then you do head, left, and then right. Or no, left. That's the correct inputs. Which button stops the gas? Then you do the hokey pokey. Open it. Now this is probably the stupidest part of the whole game. Sapphire Weapon just randomly is like, I'm gonna shoot this laser beam at this one little part of this building and make a little tiny gash. Just for no reason. Alright, so anyways. Yeah, just a little warning shot. Pow! There, I did the pow for you. Reckon the submarine soldiers and the Junon soldiers in the remake will be the same guys from the Shinra building who recognize Cloud for continuity. Oh yeah, maybe. That'd be cool. What do you do? Hey, open it. Oh, what do you do? There's like a space there. Instead of what and D being together, the D and the U are together. I think it's supposed to be what do you do? But it's like, what do you do? First you locked me in this weird place, and now you're telling me to come out? Make up your mind. In this weird place. It's a gas chamber. It's not a weird place. Also, gotta love this part. These guys start climbing down. They don't do a very good job. That guy goes that way for some reason. It's actually kind of funny to take this slow to see what they do, because they can't catch you. Yeah, he'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, Tifa jumps all the way down from there and she's fine. Wait, can I go back? This is probably... This might be the smallest your model ever gets. This is pretty far away. In some of these spots, Tifa is literally just... Oh my god, look at... Oh my god. Look at that, she's like 4 pixels. She like disappeared, actually. Like, where's Tifa in this picture? We don't... She gone. Do we enhance this? I mean, she's straight up gone. She is not even a full Tetris piece. Oh my god. She looks like E.T. from the Atari game. Oh my god. Oh my god, if you walk slowly, it actually looks like she's shuffling. She looks like she's shuffling to the side. Oh man, this should be an animated emote. Death you shuffle. Is that a PS5 graphics? Leave Pixel Tifa alone. She didn't do anything to you. I think I ordered the wrong graphics card. Our little game of hide and seek ends here. The execution may have been unsuccessful, but your death by falling from here and crashing into the water below still might be pretty exciting. I don't know why Tifa's doing like a I'm nervous pose there. Yeah, so a couple things. If you tap fast enough, you can get like a full slap combo and she never gets to slap you. Also, probably my favorite like, text box in the game. OK ... slap. Cracks me up every time I read it. Quit slapping me, you old wench! So let's see if we can cap fast enough here. Ah. I missed one. God, I can't stand it. Take her away. Now it's time to pay up. I'll really drop you if you don't settle down. Ah ha 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 ha. Run. Run to the end of the cannon. So here's the part where Tifa almost dies. Look at how close she comes to dying. If the rope didn't snap back, just dead Tifa. It's hard to grab a rope with block hands. I love Yuffie laying there. You okay? My cheeks hurt a bit. Forget about that. What's all this about? Well, I'll catch the details later. In any case, the airship, Highwind, is now yours. Okay. Yeah, somebody asked in the comments, why does the buggy and the tiny Bronco disappear now? The buggy holds the same piece of memory as the Highwind. It's one flag. It's either buggy or Highwind. So when you get the Highwind, the buggy disappears. And then also, a captured chocobo. I think it's a captured chocobo. It's either a captured chocobo or the sub. Holds the same value as the tiny Bronco. I think it's a captured chocobo though, I'm pretty sure. So this is the first part where you can start capturing chocobos. So it just so happens that the tiny Bronco also disappears right now because it turns on the flag for captured chocobos. So it's not that the Highwind gets rid of the buggy and the tiny Bronco, it just so happens that when you get the Highwind is also the first time you can start using chocobos. Haha! Urk. Well, I'm glad you're safe. I'm going to stay up here a little longer. You can walk while she talks, by the way. I love how she just spins around while she's talking. Dang it, why didn't you tell me you could fly an airship? Is she flexing there? I thought Tifa was gone for good. Sorry, but I had to do something to trick the enemy. Come on, everyone is waiting. That doesn't make any sense, dude. Everyone's here? Welcome to my airship, the Highwind. What's wrong? You should be more excited than that. Sid. Yeah. Not enough crew. That's a good line. Do you think we aren't strong enough without Cloud? Do you think we can't save the planet alone? Meteor is coming, and Weapon is on the rampage. At a time like this, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. No idea at all. Get a hold of yourself, Tifa. Come on, let's think about this. No way we can get off of this train we're on. If only Cloud was here, everything would be fine. Cloud would stand that cocky little way he did and tell us what to do. He'd say, everything's under control, Tifa. Tifa, why'd you become such a wimp? I'm sorry, Barrett. I'm kind of shocked myself. I'm so depressed. And Tifa, the reason why we all thought it was Cloud was because... I know. That's why I want to make sure. That's why I have to see him again. So glad you're alright, Tifa. Thanks, Vincent. Why are you standing like that? You look kinda... uncomfortable. Would you like take a seat or something? I think you actually have to talk to Sid here. It's weird, but you do. I want you to know that I didn't dislike him. Gotta admit, he was a strange dude. Just when you thought he was cool, he'd go and do some dang fool thing. When you thought he was smart, he'd show you how stupid he was. Everything about him, from his movements to his speech, were kinda odd. Knowing what I do now, I can see why he was that way. Well, as long as you stay alive, you just might see him again someday. So cheer up, sis. I'll be able to see him someday. If we can find out where he is, the High Wind will get us there in no time. Maybe. Cloud is still stuck deep in the North Crater, where the ground cracked and swallowed him up. Buried in the depths of the underground. Deep within the Earth. Are you talking about the life stream? The life stream sometimes gushes out to the surface from cracks in the ocean floor. I heard that such a place exists. So that's your hint to go to Medial. Maybe, just maybe, Clouds. Cheer up, Tifa. But, wasn't there another better clue to go to Medial? Someone told me this before, I forget what it is. There's somewhere else that you can go that they're like, basically like, hey, go to Medial. What? Does Cloud always gotta be around? We did fine without him in the beginning. Right, and what happened to Tough Girl I used to know? Where'd she go to? In the Ice Village. Tifa, I'll give you information. Tifa, I'll give you information, Shinra. Ask me if there's anything you don't understand. Thanks for the information, Shinra. I appreciate it, Robot Cat. Oh, we gotta talk to Sid again. Let's talk to him twice. Because Final Fantasy. Actually, yeah, I think I've talked to the pilot. Even though he says talk to Sid. Yeah, talk to the pilot. Whoa, Captain Sid! Tifa, sorry, but I gotta show this moron how to land the ship. Don't worry, it'll be done in a minute. Oh, and Tifa, no matter what your goal is, you gotta go prepared. Go to your room and get ready for our operation. Don't you mean go to the operator room? Not go to my room? It's not my... It's not my room, Dad! Go to your room. Tifa, thank you, bro. Job well done. Well, this is like Sid's crew, so I guess they took a pit stop in Rocket Town and picked up his crew. Talk to the guy in the main hall. This guy? My hands are full, so I'll excuse myself here. Chew the fat. Well, what should I talk about? Want to hear why we rebelled? Working on the Highland, we spent every day slaving under Heidegger. Whenever he got yelled at by the president, he'd immediately take it out on the crew. We put up with it all this time, even when he beat us. I mean, I finally made it on the crew of the famous Highwind, and there's no way I was going to quit over him. Let's see, it must have been a week ago. It was my shift and we were heading towards the North Cave. Everyone, including the President and Scarlet, got on. And with them, I saw Sid, a legendary pilot. And he was looking around the inside of the ship, looking really, you know, nostalgic. He even talked to us. I couldn't believe it. I was so impressed. He was every bit as warm-hearted as we'd always heard. You heard that Sid was warm-hearted? Sid said that if we had the high wind, things would be a lot easier. And now here we are, off to save the planet. It's true, he really overwhelmed me. And that's why we decided to help. After the North Cave, we went to Junon, and I started screaming, "Fire! Fire!" In the middle of all the commotion, we stole this ship from the Shinra. That's how it happened, just a minor mutiny against our leaders. But Barrett and you were captured by Heidegger. We waited 7 days for a chance to rescue you guys, before we finally could. So thanks to our successful mission, we were able to see you again. I hope I didn't bore you too much with that long story. Yeah, you know, we just saved your life. Hope we didn't bore you. Sounds cool. I'm surprised you remembered that. So yeah, it's not Sid's crew. Heidegger's crew. Yeah! Are we going? Yeah, we're off! Alright. So, this is a very important moment in our playthrough. This is where a lot of stuff opens up. There's a lot of things in the game that have the asterisk. Once you get the high wind, you can do this thing. So we have a lot of options here, actually, as to what we can go do. You know what I want to do before we do anything else? I actually want to try the barrier glitch before I forget that it exists, because it's hilarious. I need a... Do I have a mirror? I don't think I do, because didn't we use it? We used it to test out the Quadra Aqualung thing. Or the triple Aqualung thing. So I might have to go grab one. Does anyone know if there is... Yeah, I want to do that too. Is there anywhere better to go other than the Shinra Mansion? Probably not. Shinra Mansion's probably going to be the best. Best place to go. Actually, let's go do this now since we're here. Someone commented and said you forgot the elemental materia. You actually can't get it till you're Tifa. This is the only time you can do it too. You have to play this piano when Tifa's the leader. So before you go to Medial, right now you have to go do it. Cloud was playing. I wonder what this is. Actually, you don't have to play it. You just get it. You have to play as Cloud, not in the flashback, and then come here as Tifa. But if you want to read the letter, then you have to do the thing. Actually, can you do it now? I think you do it later. I don't think you can play as Tifa, can you? No. Okay, so yeah. The whole thing with the Zangan letter and stuff is later. But if you play as Cloud, doesn't have to be the song, just play it as Cloud. Then when you come here with Tifa as the party leader, you get the elemental materia. Which is actually pretty big, because elemental is really useful and you don't get a ton of it, so. Okay, where do you fight the... I think you only fight the mirrors up here, right? I forget if it's up here or downstairs. I think it's up here. I just need one. Yeah, and then later if you play the song, you get the Zangan letter and her final limit. And actually, I'd have to go into the code to see, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the special scene with Cloud is actually downstairs right now, but it won't activate because we're not Cloud. But I think, like, the code's there to start that. Okay, we just have to kill him. Oh god, is it really that low? I thought it was better than that. You'd be better off just going and leveling up Reflect. We're not that far away from getting Reflect. I can't believe I got one when we were here before. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go get Reflect. 14%, that's not nearly as bad. Plus there's 2 in the fight. So that's more of a 30% chance. But it's alright. Let's do this instead. Because there is some other stuff I want to level up. I only bought 1 rune armlet. Oh, I wanted to show off the Power Soul too. Buy more what? Yeah, you can go fight Cactuars now. Oh, rune armlets, yeah. It's alright. Not that worried about it. I just have a few things in particular that I want to level up. Mostly we want... The 2 most important are counterattack and HP plus. So make sure we got those. We could level up some all materia. Empty turbo would be nice. Elemental would be nice. And Comet would be nice, I suppose. Oh, you know what else? I'd like to try to level up Mystify.